Welcome to Sleeping Researcher, where we explore the wonders of science in a way that soothes your mind and gently guides you into a peaceful slumber. Tonight, we invite you to embark on a journey into the heart of one of the most intriguing ideas in environmental science, the Gaia Theory. Imagine our planet as a living, breathing entity where every organism plays a vital role in maintaining the delicate balance of life. This is the essence of Gaia Theory, a concept proposed by the scientist James Lovelock. It suggests that Earth functions as a single, self-regulating system where the interplay of the atmosphere, hydrosphere, biosphere, and geosphere creates a harmonious environment that nurtures life. As we delve into this captivating theory, we will uncover the intricate relationships that bind us to our planet and to one another. From the smallest microorganisms to the vast ecosystems spanning our continents, every element contributes to the symphony of life. So, settle in, take a deep breath, and let your mind drift as we explore the profound connections that make up our world. Together, we will discover how understanding these relationships can inspire us to care for our beautiful home. Join me on this tranquil exploration of Gaia Theory, and let the wonders of science lull you into a restorative sleep. Imagine for a moment a vibrant tapestry woven from the intricate threads of life, each thread contributing to a greater whole. This is the essence of Gaia Theory, an innovative perspective that portrays Earth not merely as a collection of individual ecosystems and organisms, but as a self-regulating, complex system. Proposed by scientist James Lovelock in the 1970s, this theory suggests that the living and non-living components of our planet work in harmony to maintain conditions conducive to life. It challenges the conventional view of nature as a series of isolated parts, inviting us to see the interconnections that bind us to the air we breathe, the water we drink, and the soil that nourishes us. Through the lens of Gaia Theory, Earth emerges as a dynamic entity where living beings actively influence their environment, and in return, the environment shapes the evolution and survival of those very beings. At the heart of Gaia Theory lies the concept of feedback loops, mechanisms that enable systems to self-regulate. For instance, consider the way vegetation influences the climate. Plants release water vapor through a process known as transpiration, which can lead to cloud formation and precipitation. In this way, forests can help regulate local weather patterns, creating a balanced ecosystem that nurtures a diverse array of life. Such interactions highlight the interconnectedness of Earth's systems, where changes in one component can ripple through the entire network, affecting everything from soil health to atmospheric conditions. This self-regulating nature of the Earth system underscores the importance of biodiversity, as each species plays a unique role in maintaining equilibrium. Furthermore, Gaia Theory encourages us to reflect on the implications of human activity on this delicate balance. As industrialization and urbanization accelerate, the pressures exerted on our planet can disrupt these intricate feedback loops. Pollution, deforestation and climate change are not just environmental issues, they are threats to the very systems that sustain life. By acknowledging our role within this vast web of life, we are prompted to consider sustainable practices that align with the principles of Gaia. This perspective not only fosters a sense of responsibility, but also inspires innovative approaches to coexist with nature, recognizing that our well-being is intricately linked to the health of our planet. As we delve deeper into the intricacies of Gaia Theory, we come to appreciate the profound wisdom embedded within our natural world. The theory invites us to observe the Earth as a living organism, where every action has a reaction, and where the survival of one species can hinge on the well-being of another. This holistic view fosters a sense of unity, urging us to embrace an ecological perspective that honors the interconnectedness of all life forms. It challenges us to rethink our relationship with nature, moving from a paradigm of dominance to one of stewardship. In exploring Gaia Theory, we embark on a journey of understanding that transcends traditional boundaries of science and philosophy. It opens the door to a rich dialogue about our place within the biosphere and the responsibilities that come with it. As we continue to unravel the complexities of this theory, we find ourselves drawn into a deeper exploration of how the Earth's systems interact, adapt, and evolve. The roots of Gaia Theory can be traced back to the innovative mind of James Lovelock, a British scientist and inventor who proposed this compelling framework in the 1970s. Lovelock's vision was inspired by a holistic view of the Earth, where living organisms and their inorganic surroundings are closely integrated to form a complex system. His work was motivated by a desire to understand how life influences the Earth's environment and maintains the delicate balance necessary for its sustainability. By employing a scientific approach that combined atmospheric chemistry, biogeochemistry, and ecology, Lovelock sought to establish the Earth as a self-regulating entity. His groundbreaking ideas challenged conventional scientific paradigms, inviting us to see our planet not merely as a backdrop for life, but as a dynamic, interconnected system where all components play essential roles. In this pursuit of understanding, Lovelock was not alone. He found a profound collaborator in Lynn Margulis, an American biologist renowned for her research in evolutionary theory and symbiosis. Together, they expanded the framework of Gaia Theory, emphasizing the intricate relationships between organisms and their environments. Margulis introduced the concept of endosymbiosis, where symbiotic relationships among various life forms have shaped evolutionary processes. This perspective enriched Lovelock's vision, illustrating how life forms interact with the Earth's physical systems, further solidifying the notion of a unified biosphere. Their collaboration was pivotal as it brought together diverse scientific disciplines, demonstrating that understanding the Earth requires an interdisciplinary approach that respects both biological and geological sciences. Lovelock and Margulis's partnership not only established credibility, but also laid the groundwork for a broader acceptance of Gaia Theory within scientific communities. Their combined efforts highlighted the importance of feedback mechanisms in the Earth's systems. revealing how changes in one component, such as atmospheric composition or temperature, can ripple through the entire planet. This interconnectedness is central to understanding ecological balance and the potential impacts of human activity on global sustainability. As their ideas gained traction, Gaia Theory began to resonate beyond the scientific community, prompting discussions in philosophy, ethics, and environmental activism. This ripple effect underscores the profound implications of their work, motivating a global dialogue on how humanity can engage responsibly with our shared home. The resonance of Gaia Theory continues to echo in contemporary environmental discussions and scientific research. Lovelock's insights, along with Margulis's contributions, have inspired a generation of ecologists, climate scientists, and environmentalists to view the Earth as an integrated whole. Their collaboration serves as a reminder of the power of interdisciplinary inquiry and the importance of diverse perspectives in understanding complex systems. As we delve deeper into the implications of Gaia Theory, we are encouraged to reflect on our role within this intricate web of life, recognizing that our actions can significantly affect the delicate balance that sustains us all. At the heart of Gaia Theory lies the profound notion that our planet functions as a singular, living organism. This theory, first popularized by James Lovelock and further enriched by Lynn Margulis, posits that the myriad of biological, chemical, and physical processes occurring on Earth are intricately interconnected. Just as the organs of a living being work in harmony to sustain life, so too do the various components of Earth, from the atmosphere and oceans to the intricate web of life that inhabits its surface. This perspective encourages us to view ecosystems not as isolated entities, but as dynamic systems, where the health of one component is intrinsically linked to the health of another. The implications of viewing the Earth as a living organism extend beyond theoretical musings. They challenge us to reconsider our relationship with the environment. Gaia Theory suggests that the Earth actively maintains the conditions necessary for life through complex feedback mechanisms. For instance, the regulation of atmospheric gases and the cycling of nutrients are processes that ensure the stability of ecosystems. When these systems are disrupted by human activities, such as pollution or deforestation, it is akin to introducing disease into a living organism. This perspective fosters a sense of responsibility as we begin to recognize that our well-being is intricately woven into the fabric of the Earth's health. Furthermore, Gaia Theory invites us to embrace a more holistic understanding of life on Earth. It emphasizes the idea that all living entities, from the smallest microorganisms to the largest mammals, play a vital role in the maintenance of this planetary organism. The interdependence of species and their environments showcases the delicate balance that sustains life. In this light, biodiversity is not merely a collection of different species. It is the lifeblood of the Earth, contributing to resilience and adaptability. As we navigate the challenges of the 21st century, the principles of Gaia Theory resonate with increasing urgency. Climate change, habitat destruction, and species extinction are stark reminders of the fragility of our planetary systems. By viewing the Earth as a living organism, we can better appreciate the consequences of our actions and the necessity of nurturing the environment. Each individual's choices, whether in consumption, energy use, or conservation efforts, contribute to the overall health of this global organism. In essence, Gaia Theory not only provides a framework for understanding the interconnections among Earth's systems, but also serves as a call to action. It encourages us to think deeply about our place within this vast web of life, and the stewardship we must undertake to ensure the sustainability of our planet. The implications of this perspective extend into our daily lives, urging us to cultivate a sense of mindfulness concerning our environmental footprint. To understand the principles of Gaia Theory, we can draw parallels to the remarkable processes of homeostasis found within the human body. Just as our bodies strive to maintain a stable internal environment, regulating temperature, pH, and various biochemical levels, ecosystems are engaged in a dynamic pursuit of balance. This intricate dance involves countless organisms, each playing a vital role in sustaining life. For instance, in a forest ecosystem, the interplay between trees, soil, water, and wildlife functions much like the organs and systems of our body, each contributing to the overall health of the environment. When one element is affected, others respond to restore equilibrium, ensuring that life can thrive. Observing this interconnectedness encourages us to reflect on our responsibilities as stewards of the earth, as our actions can disrupt these delicate balances. Just as our body employs feedback mechanisms to counteract disturbances, such as sweating to cool down or shivering to generate heat, ecosystems utilize similar responses to maintain their equilibrium. For example, when an invasive species enters a habitat, native species may adapt their behaviors or populations in an effort to regain balance. This resilience is a testament to the self-regulating nature of ecosystems, much like the human body's ability to heal and adapt in the face of challenges. Each organism, from the smallest microbe to the largest mammal, contributes to this complex web of interactions, showcasing the interdependence that is essential for the survival of the whole. By appreciating these parallels, we can foster a deeper understanding of our role within the biosphere, acknowledging that our health is intrinsically linked to the health of the planet. Furthermore, just as our bodies rely on a balanced diet and regular exercise to maintain optimal function, ecosystems depend on biodiversity to remain resilient. The variety of species within an ecosystem contributes to its stability, allowing it to withstand environmental changes, much like how a well-nourished body can better fend off illness. The loss of biodiversity can be likened to a nutritional deficiency, weakening the system and making it more vulnerable to disturbances. Preservation and restoration of habitats, therefore, become vital to ensuring that ecosystems can continue to provide the essential services that support life on Earth. This understanding underscores the importance of conservation efforts as a means to uphold the intricate balance of nature. The insights drawn from Gaia Theory prompt us to consider the impact of climate change pollution, and habitat destruction on the planet's homeostasis. Just as chronic stress can lead to detrimental effects on our health, persistent human activities can push ecosystems beyond their thresholds, resulting in irreversible damage. It is crucial for us to recognize our role as participants in this grand system, understanding that our well-being is inextricably linked to the well-being of the Earth. By nurturing our relationship with nature, we can cultivate a sense of harmony that mirrors the homeostatic processes within our own bodies. In this context, the lessons of Gaia Theory can guide us towards sustainable practices that not only benefit the environment, but also enhance our own quality of life. Simple actions such as reducing waste, conserving energy, and supporting local ecosystems resonate with the principles of balance and interdependence. As we become more mindful of our choices, we begin to align ourselves with the natural rhythms of the world, promoting a state of equilibrium that echoes the homeostatic functions of our own bodies. This journey towards sustainability invites us to engage in a deeper contemplation of our relationship with the Earth, encouraging us to operate not just as inhabitants, but as vital contributors to the health of our planet. Feedback loops are intrinsic mechanisms that govern the intricate interactions within Earth's systems, serving as vital regulators of both biological and environmental processes. These loops can be classified into two primary categories: positive and negative feedback. Positive feedback loops amplify changes, often leading to rapid shifts in conditions, such as the melting of polar ice, which decreases the Earth's albedo and results in greater absorption of solar energy. Conversely, negative feedback loops work to stabilize systems by counteracting changes, such as the regulation of temperature through the release of water vapor and clouds, which reflect sunlight and help maintain a balanced climate. Understanding these feedback mechanisms enriches our comprehension of Gaia Theory, as they illustrate the interconnectedness of life and the environment, emphasizing the delicate equilibrium that sustains our planet. The role of feedback loops in the context of Gaia Theory highlights the dynamic interplay between living organisms and their surroundings. For instance, consider the process of photosynthesis, where plants absorb carbon dioxide and release oxygen. This exchange not only supports the plant's growth, but also contributes to the atmospheric balance necessary for animal life. In this way, feedback loops provide a framework for understanding how ecosystems adapt and evolve over time, responding to changes in climate, resource availability, and species interactions. Each organism, in its own way, participates in these loops, creating a web of relationships that fortify the resilience of ecosystems. The feedback mechanisms act as a reminder that our actions are interconnected, and that even small changes can ripple through the environment, influencing the health of the entire system. Furthermore, the concept of feedback loops extends beyond natural ecosystems to encompass human activities and their impact on the Earth. Our industrial practices, energy consumption, and waste generation can initiate feedback processes that disrupt the balance of natural systems. For example, the increase in greenhouse gas emissions not only contributes to global warming, but also triggers feedback loops that lead to more severe climate impacts, such as extreme weather events and shifts in agricultural productivity. Recognizing these connections allows us to reflect on our role as stewards of the planet, urging us to adopt practices that close the feedback loop in a positive direction, fostering regeneration and sustainability. By doing so, we align our actions with the natural rhythms of Gaia, promoting a healthier planet for future generations. In essence, feedback loops serve as a fundamental lens through which to view the relationships within Earth's systems, revealing the intricate dance of balance and change. They remind us that every action has a reaction, and that the health of our planet is inherently tied to our choices and behaviors. As we deepen our understanding of these processes, we can better appreciate the complexity of life on Earth and the delicate equilibrium that sustains it. This awareness fosters a sense of responsibility, encouraging us to engage with the planet in a more mindful and harmonious manner. By embracing the principles of feedback loops, we can contribute to a more sustainable coexistence with the natural world, ensuring that we nurture the very systems that support us. One of the most compelling examples of feedback mechanisms within Earth's systems is the carbon cycle. This cycle illustrates how carbon moves through various reservoirs, including the atmosphere, oceans, and terrestrial ecosystems. When plants engage in photosynthesis, they absorb carbon dioxide from the atmosphere, effectively reducing its concentration. As these plants grow, they store carbon in their biomass, contributing to a balance that supports life. However, when plants die or when organic matter is decomposed, carbon is released back into the atmosphere. This interplay between carbon absorption and release creates a feedback loop that not only regulates atmospheric carbon levels, but also influences global temperatures. As carbon dioxide concentrations rise, they enhance the greenhouse effect, leading to warmer temperatures that can affect plant growth and decomposition rates. This delicate equilibrium underscores the interconnectedness of life and climate. Another illustrative example of feedback mechanisms can be found in the water cycle, particularly through processes such as evaporation and precipitation. When temperatures rise, water evaporates from oceans and other water bodies, increasing humidity levels in the atmosphere. This added moisture can lead to more intense rainfall events, replenishing water sources and supporting ecosystems. However, as precipitation patterns shift due to climate change, some areas may experience drought, while others suffer from flooding. This fluctuation can disrupt local ecosystems, impacting plant and animal life, and further influencing the water cycle itself. The feedback loop here serves as a reminder of how closely our weather patterns are tied to both natural and anthropogenic factors, illustrating the importance of maintaining balance within these systems. The role of feedback mechanisms is also evident in the realm of oceanic systems, particularly through the phenomenon of ocean acidification. As human activities release excess carbon dioxide into the atmosphere, a significant portion of this gas is absorbed by the oceans. This absorption leads to a chemical reaction that reduces the pH of seawater, resulting in a more acidic environment. This change poses a serious threat to marine life, particularly organisms with calcium carbonate shells, such as corals and shellfish. as these species struggle to survive in more acidic waters. The health of entire marine ecosystems is jeopardized. This situation reflects a feedback loop wherein increased carbon emissions lead to ocean acidification, which in turn disrupts marine biodiversity, ultimately affecting global food webs and human livelihoods. The interplay of feedback mechanisms is poignantly illustrated by the melting of polar ice caps. As global temperatures rise, ice sheets and glaciers continue to melt, resulting in diminished reflective surfaces on the Earth. This phenomenon, known as the albedo effect, leads to darker ocean or land surfaces that absorb more sunlight, further increasing temperatures. The accelerated melting of ice not only contributes to rising sea levels, but also impacts ocean currents and weather patterns, creating a cascade of effects that reverberate through the climate system. Each action within this feedback loop highlights the fragility of polar ecosystems and the far-reaching consequences of climate change. This dynamic serves as a testament to the interwoven fabric of Earth's systems and the importance of understanding the feedback mechanisms at play. Microorganisms, often invisible to the naked eye, play an essential role in maintaining the delicate balance of Earth's ecosystems. These tiny life forms, which include bacteria, fungi, and archaea, are pivotal in processes such as nutrient cycling, soil formation, and decomposition. By breaking down organic matter, microorganisms recycle nutrients back into the soil, ensuring that plants receive the essential elements they need for growth. This cycle not only sustains terrestrial life, but also contributes to the overall health of ecosystems. Their presence in diverse habitats, from the depths of the ocean to the highest mountains, demonstrates their remarkable adaptability and resilience. Through their myriad interactions, microorganisms create a web of life that underscores the interconnectedness of all living beings. The role of microorganisms extends beyond mere decomposition. They are also integral to the processes that regulate atmospheric gases. For example, certain bacteria in the soil play a crucial role in the nitrogen cycle, converting atmospheric nitrogen into forms that plants can utilize. This transformation not only supports plant growth, but also influences the dynamics of ecosystems, as nitrogen is a critical nutrient for the synthesis of proteins and nucleic acids. Similarly, microorganisms contribute to the carbon cycle, where they facilitate the breakdown of organic matter, releasing carbon dioxide back into the atmosphere. This process is vital for maintaining atmospheric balance and regulating climate conditions. Furthermore, microorganisms are essential players in the health of aquatic ecosystems. In oceans, for instance, phytoplankton, which are microscopic plants, produce a significant portion of the world's oxygen through photosynthesis. These organisms form the base of the marine food web, supporting a myriad of life forms, from the smallest zooplankton to the largest whales. The interconnectedness of life in these aquatic environments illustrates how the health of microorganisms can directly influence larger ecological dynamics. The intricate relationships between microorganisms and their environments also highlight the importance of biodiversity. A diverse microbial community can enhance ecosystem resilience, allowing systems to better withstand disturbances such as climate change or pollution. When microbial diversity is compromised, the stability of these ecosystems may be threatened, leading to potential collapses that can have cascading effects throughout the food web. Thus, preserving the rich tapestry of microbial life is essential for maintaining the balance of our planet's ecosystems. In conclusion, the role of microorganisms in Earth's systems is profound and multifaceted. They are not just participants in their environments, but vital architects of the biosphere, shaping the very fabric of life. Through their interactions and processes, they exemplify the interconnectedness of all living beings, reminding us of the delicate balance that sustains life on our planet. The Gaia Theory, proposed by James Lovelock, posits that the Earth functions as a single, self-regulating system. This theory emphasizes the intricate relationships between living organisms and their inorganic surroundings. In the context of climate regulation, Gaia Theory suggests that the biosphere, atmosphere, hydrosphere, and lithosphere work in concert to maintain conditions conducive to life. Microorganisms, plants, and animals interact in ways that stabilize the climate, regulating temperature, atmospheric composition, and even ocean salinity. Such interactions exemplify how life influences the physical environment, creating a feedback loop that promotes homeostasis. When we consider the implications of this theory in the face of global warming, it becomes evident that human activity disrupts these delicate balances. The implications of Gaia Theory extend beyond mere observation. They challenge us to rethink our relationship with the planet. As industrialization accelerates climate change, the systems that once maintained equilibrium are under siege. For instance, the burning of fossil fuels increases greenhouse gases, leading to higher global temperatures. This, in turn, affects weather patterns, sea levels, and biodiversity. In this light, Gaia Theory serves as a reminder that human actions have far-reaching consequences, not only for ourselves, but for all life forms that share this planet. Understanding the Earth as a self-regulating organism underscores the need for sustainable practices. It calls for a shift in perspective, recognizing that our well-being is intricately linked to the health of the entire biosphere. Furthermore, Gaia Theory encourages a holistic view of climate regulation. It invites us to see climate change not merely as an environmental issue, but as a reflection of our interconnectedness with all life. For example, forests act as carbon sinks, absorbing CO2 and releasing oxygen, while oceans regulate temperature and weather patterns. Disruptions in one component can reverberate throughout the system, leading to unforeseen consequences. This interconnectedness highlights the importance of preserving ecosystems, as their degradation can accelerate climate change. By fostering an understanding of these relationships, we can better appreciate the complexity of climate regulation and the role each organism plays within it. As we delve deeper into the implications of Gaia Theory, we find that it offers not just a scientific framework, but a philosophical one as well. The idea that Earth is a living entity prompts us to consider ethical dimensions of our existence. It raises questions about stewardship, responsibility, and our duty to future generations. In a world increasingly affected by climate change, The Gaia perspective challenges us to engage in practices that respect and preserve the natural world. It encourages us to become active participants in the Earth's regulatory processes, advocating for policies that align with the principles of sustainability and conservation. In essence, Gaia Theory provides a lens to view our planet as a cohesive system, emphasizing that climate regulation is not solely a function of technology or policy, but also a matter of understanding the profound interconnectedness of life. This perspective fosters a sense of urgency and responsibility, urging us to act in harmony with the natural world. As we continue to explore the implications of Gaia Theory, we can begin to envision a future where humanity thrives alongside the Earth's ecosystems, co-creating a balanced existence. While Gaia Theory has garnered considerable attention for its holistic view of Earth as a self-regulating system, it is not without its controversies. Critics often argue that the theory anthropomorphizes the planet, suggesting that it behaves with intent, which can blur the lines between scientific inquiry and philosophical interpretation. This anthropocentric view raises questions about the role of human agency within natural processes. Some scientists contend that while the interconnectedness of life is undeniable, attributing a goal-directed nature to the Earth's systems can detract from the empirical rigor that defines scientific discourse. This debate encourages a critical examination of how we define life and ecosystems, urging us to consider whether our perceptions may inadvertently shape scientific narratives. Another point of contention lies in the lack of consensus regarding the mechanisms that underpin Gaia Theory. Detractors highlight that while the theory presents a compelling vision of Earth as a living entity, it often lacks concrete, predictive power. For instance, the complexities of climate feedback loops and ecological interactions can be difficult to quantify or model accurately. This uncertainty has led some researchers to call for more rigorous empirical testing of the theory's claims. Such critiques foster an environment of inquiry, pushing scientists to refine their methodologies and explore alternative frameworks that might better account for the dynamic nature of life on Earth. In this light, the ongoing debates surrounding Gaia Theory serve as a catalyst for advancing our understanding of ecological systems. The implications of Gaia Theory also intersect with ethical considerations, prompting discussions about the value of preservation versus exploitation of natural resources. Critics argue that a belief in the Earth's self-regulating capabilities may lead some to assume that nature will automatically correct human-induced disturbances, which could foster complacency in conservation efforts. In contrast, proponents of Gaia Theory advocate for a more nuanced approach that recognizes the delicate balance within ecosystems while emphasizing our responsibility to protect them. This discourse encourages a deeper reflection on our environmental ethics and the impact of our actions on the planet. It urges us to consider how our values influence our relationship with nature and the choices we make in addressing environmental challenges. Furthermore, the dialogue surrounding Gaia Theory often highlights the tension between reductionist and holistic approaches in science. Some researchers argue that breaking down complex ecological systems into individual components can yield valuable insights, while others assert that such reductionism may overlook critical interactions and relationships that define the system as a whole. This philosophical clash invites us to ponder the merits and limitations of different scientific paradigms, encouraging a more integrative perspective that values both detailed analysis and holistic understanding. As we navigate this intellectual landscape, it becomes clear that the debates surrounding Gaia theory are not merely academic. They reflect broader questions about how we perceive and engage with the natural world. In conclusion, the controversies surrounding Gaia theory illuminate the rich tapestry of scientific discourse that shapes our understanding of Earth and its ecosystems. Each criticism offers an opportunity for exploration, inviting us to delve deeper into the complexities of life and the intricate webs of interdependence that connect all living beings. By fostering critical thinking and open dialogue, we can expand our collective knowledge and cultivate a more profound appreciation for the delicate balance that sustains life on our planet. As we continue to navigate these discussions, we are reminded of the importance of remaining curious and reflective about our role within the Earth's grand narrative. Recent research has provided compelling evidence to support the principles of Gaia theory, particularly in the realm of biodiversity and ecosystem services. Studies have shown that diverse ecosystems contribute significantly to the resilience and stability of the Earth's environment. For instance, a meta-analysis of various ecosystems has illustrated how increased biodiversity enhances productivity, nutrient cycling, and disease regulation. This suggests that the interconnectedness of species is not merely an abstract concept, but a vital component of the Earth's self-regulating systems. When species thrive, so too does the health of the whole ecosystem, reinforcing the notion that life itself plays an active role in maintaining the conditions necessary for its own survival. Furthermore, the loss of biodiversity driven by human activities has been linked to the destabilization of ecosystems, which echoes the concerns raised by Gaia theory regarding the delicate equilibrium that sustains life. Another fascinating aspect of modern research supporting Gaia theory is the increasing understanding of ecosystem services and their intrinsic value to human well-being. Ecosystem services such as pollination, water purification, and carbon sequestration are essential for sustaining life on our planet. Recent studies have quantified these services, revealing their economic value and highlighting the profound interdependence between human societies and the natural world. By recognizing that the Earth's biological systems provide invaluable services, we begin to see the practical implications of Gaia theory in our everyday lives. This perspective encourages more sustainable practices and policies, urging us to protect the very systems that nurture us. As we delve into this interconnectedness, we are reminded that our actions have far-reaching consequences on the web of life that surrounds us. In addition to biodiversity and ecosystem services, modern research has shed light on the role of climate regulation as a critical element of Gaia theory. Investigations into the complex interactions between living organisms and the atmosphere have revealed how plants and microorganisms contribute to the regulation of greenhouse gases. For example, forests act as carbon sinks, absorbing carbon dioxide while releasing oxygen, which is fundamental for life. recent studies have demonstrated that healthy ecosystems can mitigate climate change effects, emphasizing the need for a holistic view of environmental management. This is a poignant reminder that the Earth's systems are intricately linked, and that protecting these systems is not only an ecological necessity, but also a moral imperative. Furthermore, research into the resilience of ecosystems has provided additional support for Gaia theory, particularly in the context of environmental disturbances. Studies of ecosystems recovering from events such as wildfires or floods have shown remarkable adaptive capacities, often facilitated by the diverse interactions among species. This resilience is a reflection of the self-regulating mechanisms proposed by Gaia theory, where the collective response of life forms contributes to the restoration of balance in the face of disruptions. Such findings encourage us to appreciate the inherent strength of nature and the importance of fostering biodiversity as a means of enhancing ecosystem resilience. As we delve deeper into the implications of Gaia theory, it becomes evident that the relationships among living organisms, their environments, and the systems that govern them are profoundly intricate. Research has consistently highlighted the importance of understanding these connections, particularly in the context of environmental conservation and resource management. By embracing a more integrated approach, we can better appreciate the role of humanity within this larger framework of life. This perspective not only enriches our understanding of ecological dynamics, but also encourages us to act responsibly and compassionately towards the natural world, fostering a sense of stewardship that is vital for the future of our planet. As we transition into the concept of the Anthropocene, we begin to recognize a pivotal chapter in Earth's history, marked by the significant influence of human activity on natural systems. This era is characterized by unprecedented changes in climate, land use, and biodiversity, induced largely by the actions of a single species, humanity. The term Anthropocene itself captures the essence of this period, signifying not just a time frame, but a profound shift in the relationship between humans and the Earth. Within this context, the principles of Gaia theory resonate powerfully as they emphasize the interconnectedness and interdependence of all life forms and their environments. The idea that Earth's biological and physical systems can be viewed as a single, self-regulating entity urges us to reflect on our role within this complex web of life. In the Anthropocene, we find ourselves confronting challenges that arise from our profound alterations to the planet's ecosystems. Deforestation, pollution, and climate change serve as stark reminders of the impact of our choices. Gaia theory provides a framework for understanding these changes, illustrating how human actions reverberate through the Earth's systems, often with unintended consequences. For instance, the warming climate driven by greenhouse gas emissions affects not only weather patterns, but also the delicate balance of marine and terrestrial ecosystems. The intricate dance of species, their habitats, and the physical environment shows us that every action we take has a ripple effect, echoing through time and space. As we explore the Anthropocene through the lens of Gaia theory, we begin to recognize the importance of fostering resilience in both human and natural systems. This era demands a shift in perspective, one that embraces sustainability and recognizes the need for harmony between our species and the biosphere. By understanding the Earth as a complex, self-regulating system, we can learn to appreciate the feedback loops that govern the health of the planet. In turn, this understanding can guide us toward practices that promote ecological balance, such as regenerative agriculture and conservation efforts that protect biodiversity. In considering the Anthropocene, we are called to reevaluate our relationship with nature, recognizing that we are not separate from it but rather an integral part of it. The principles of Gaia Theory encourage us to view ourselves as stewards of the Earth, responsible for the well-being of the ecosystems that sustain us. This perspective fosters a sense of agency and responsibility, urging us to take meaningful action in the face of environmental challenges. As we acknowledge the fragility of our planet, we are reminded that the path forward lies in collaboration and mutual care, both for ourselves and for the myriad forms of life with whom we share this beautiful world. As we explore the principles of Gaia Theory, we come to understand that Earth is a complex, self-regulating system where living organisms interact dynamically with their environment. This delicate balance, which has evolved over millions of years, relies on feedback loops that maintain conditions favorable for life. However, human actions, often driven by short-term desires, are beginning to disrupt these intricate networks. The burning of fossil fuels, deforestation, and the pollution of our air and water systems are not merely environmental concerns. They represent a profound alteration of the very fabric of life on Earth. Each action reverberates through ecosystems, leading to consequences that may be difficult to foresee. Notably, the introduction of synthetic chemicals and invasive species has further complicated the balance that Gaia Theory describes. These elements can disrupt the natural processes that have evolved over eons. For instance, the introduction of a non-native species can lead to the decline of indigenous populations, affecting food webs and habitat stability. As we witness the extinction of species at an alarming rate, it is crucial to recognize that these losses are not isolated events. They ripple through the ecosystem, weakening the resilience of the entire system. The interconnectedness of life, emphasized by Gaia Theory, reminds us that the threads binding us to the natural world are both fragile and vital. Additionally, the consequences of climate change serve as a stark reminder of our impact on Gaia. Rising temperatures, shifting weather patterns, and increasing ocean acidity are not merely distant threats. They are immediate realities that affect every aspect of life on Earth. The feedback mechanisms that once maintained equilibrium are being pushed to their limits, and the potential for catastrophic shifts grows ever more likely. As stewards of this planet, we must engage with these issues, recognizing our role in both the problem and the solution. By understanding the interconnected nature of our actions, we can work toward mitigating the damage we have caused. The urgency of our situation compels us to reflect on the lessons Gaia Theory imparts. It calls for a shift in perspective, urging us to see ourselves not as conquerors of nature, but as integral components of a vast, interconnected web of life. This shift can inspire innovative approaches to sustainability, urging us to adopt practices that align with the natural rhythms of the earth. Each small action, whether it be reducing waste, conserving water, or supporting biodiversity, can contribute to the restoration of balance. In recognizing our place within the Gaia system, we also must confront the ethical dimensions of our impact. The choices we make today will reverberate throughout generations, influencing the health of our planet and its inhabitants. By embracing the principles of Gaia Theory, we can foster a deeper sense of connection to the Earth, inspiring a collective commitment to nurture and protect the ecosystems that sustain us. This journey is not merely a task, it is a profound calling to honor the delicate interplay of life that has existed long before our time and will continue long after. In our exploration of restorative practices that resonate with the principles of Gaia Theory, we uncover myriad examples where communities and individuals have come together to heal both themselves and the ecosystems they inhabit. These practices often emerge from a profound understanding that our well-being is intricately linked to the health of the planet. For instance, community gardens serve as a vibrant testament to this connection, providing not only fresh produce, but also a space where people gather, share stories, and cultivate relationships. In these gardens, the act of planting seeds becomes a metaphor for nurturing both the earth and social ties, fostering a sense of belonging and responsibility towards the environment. Another compelling example of restorative practices influenced by Gaia Theory is the resurgence of indigenous knowledge systems in land management. Many indigenous communities embrace holistic approaches that honor the interconnectedness of all life forms. By employing methods like controlled burns and crop rotation, they restore balance to ecosystems that have been disrupted by modern agricultural practices. These practices not only enhance biodiversity, but also empower communities to reclaim their ancestral wisdom, forging a pathway towards sustainability that aligns with the rhythms of nature. In addition to community gardens and indigenous practices, restorative justice initiatives offer a profound illustration of how Gaia Theory can inspire hope and healing in social contexts. By focusing on reconciliation rather than punishment, these initiatives acknowledge the web of relationships affected by wrongdoing. Participants engage in dialogue, seeking to understand the root causes of conflict and envisioning solutions that restore harmony not only among individuals, but also within the broader community. This approach mirrors the interconnectedness emphasized by Gaia Theory, where every action has the potential to ripple through the fabric of life, calling us to act with compassion and responsibility. Furthermore, the practice of rewilding, restoring natural landscapes to their original state, exemplifies a restorative approach deeply aligned with Gaia Theory. Through rewilding, we witness the rejuvenation of ecosystems, allowing native species to thrive and the land to heal from the scars of industrialization. This practice not only enhances biodiversity, but also invites communities to engage with their local environments, fostering a sense of stewardship and reverence for nature. As we observe the resurgence of wildlife and the flourishing of ecosystems, we are reminded of the resilience inherent in the natural world. inspiring us to play our part in this grand tapestry of life. Lastly, the integration of sustainable practices within urban settings also aligns seamlessly with the principles of Gaia Theory. Initiatives like green roofs and urban forestry not only mitigate the effects of climate change, but also create spaces that foster community interaction and ecological awareness. These urban restorative practices challenge the notion of separation between nature and humanity, urging us to reimagine our cities as living ecosystems where flora and fauna coalesce with human life. In doing so, we cultivate a sense of hope, recognizing that through intentional action and collaboration, we can harmonize our existence with the natural world, paving the way for a more sustainable future. Technology serves as a bridge between humanity and the intricate web of Earth's systems, offering us tools to deepen our understanding of the biosphere. Through advancements in remote sensing and data collection, we can monitor environmental changes with unprecedented precision. For instance, satellite imagery enables scientists to observe deforestation, glacial melting, and shifts in biodiversity from a global perspective. This comprehensive view empowers researchers to analyze patterns that might otherwise go unnoticed, revealing the delicate balance maintained within ecosystems. Furthermore, the integration of artificial intelligence in environmental research allows for the synthesis of vast amounts of data, enabling predictive modeling of ecological trends. Such technology not only illuminates the current state of our planet, but also aids in forecasting future scenarios, guiding us toward informed decision-making. Moreover, technology plays a crucial role in the development of sustainable practices that align with the principles of Gaia Theory. Innovations in renewable energy sources such as solar and wind power reduce our reliance on fossil fuels, mitigating the impact of climate change on Earth's systems. As we harness the power of technology to create cleaner energy solutions, we simultaneously foster a harmonious relationship with nature. Smart grids and energy-efficient systems enhance energy conservation, while sustainable agricultural practices, supported by precision farming technologies, optimize resource use and minimize environmental degradation. In this way, technology not only aids in preservation efforts, but also instills a sense of responsibility towards nurturing the planet, encouraging us to adopt a stewardship mentality. Additionally, technology facilitates communication and collaboration among communities, amplifying our collective efforts to protect the Earth. Social media platforms and collaborative online tools allow individuals and organizations to share knowledge, experiences, and strategies for sustainability on a global scale. Initiatives such as citizen science projects invite members of the public to engage in data collection and monitoring, democratizing environmental stewardship. This collective involvement fosters a sense of belonging and interconnectedness, aligning with the essence of Gaia Theory, which emphasizes the interdependence of all life forms. As we leverage technology to unite voices across borders, we cultivate a global community dedicated to preserving the delicate balance of our planet's ecosystems. Furthermore, Technological advancements in biotechnology offer promising avenues for ecological restoration and conservation. Genetic engineering and synthetic biology provide tools for restoring endangered species and enhancing ecosystem resilience. By understanding the genetic makeup of various organisms, scientists can develop strategies to combat diseases affecting biodiversity, thus fostering a more robust ecological balance. These innovations reflect our growing capacity to not only observe, but also actively participate in the intricate dance of life, reinforcing the core tenets of Gaia Theory. As we embrace these technologies, we are called to consider the ethical implications of our interventions, ensuring that our actions align with the overarching goal of sustaining the planet's health. In essence, the role of technology in understanding and preserving Earth's systems is profound and multifaceted. It provides us with the means to observe, analyze, and engage with the complexities of our environment, fostering a deeper connection to the natural world. As we continue to innovate and adapt, it is imperative that we remain mindful of our responsibilities, ensuring that our technological pursuits honor the intricate interdependencies that define life on Earth. Through this mindful approach, we can harness the power of technology to not only advance our knowledge, but also to cultivate a sustainable future in harmony with the principles of Gaia Theory. Gaia Theory, proposed by James Lovelock and further developed by Lynn Margulis, posits that the Earth functions as a self-regulating system, where living organisms interact with their inorganic surroundings to maintain conditions conducive to life. This profound insight has transcended scientific discourse, permeating the realms of art and literature, where it inspires a re-evaluation of humanity's relationship with nature. Artists, in particular, have been drawn to the interconnectedness emphasized by Gaia Theory, using their creativity to reflect the delicate balance of ecosystems. Through painting, sculpture, and installation, they evoke a sense of unity, illustrating how every element, be it flora, fauna, or geological features, plays a vital role in sustaining the planet's health. The works of these artists often invite viewers to consider their place within this intricate web of life, prompting a deeper emotional engagement with the natural world. In literature, Gaia Theory has inspired writers to explore themes of interconnectedness and ecological consciousness. Novels, poetry, and essays have emerged that reflect the intricate relationships between human beings and the Earth, often weaving a narrative that highlights our responsibilities as stewards of the planet. Authors like Rachel Carson, with her seminal work Silent Spring, have laid the groundwork for ecological awareness, while contemporary writers continue to build upon these ideas, illustrating the urgent need for a harmonious existence with nature. The characters in these narratives often grapple with their impact on the environment, embodying the principles of Gaia Theory by recognizing how their actions reverberate through the ecosystem. This literary exploration encourages readers to reflect on their own choices and the broader implications of their lifestyles, fostering a greater sense of environmental stewardship. Furthermore, Gaia Theory has found its way into philosophical discourse, prompting a re-evaluation of ethical frameworks concerning our relationship with the environment. Philosophers have drawn upon the interconnectedness of life to advocate for a more holistic approach to ethics, emphasizing the intrinsic value of all living beings and the ecosystems they inhabit. This shift has led to the emergence of ecocentrism, which positions the health of the planet as paramount, challenging anthropocentric views that prioritize human interests above all else. By integrating Gaia theory into philosophical discussions, thinkers encourage a deeper understanding of our responsibilities, urging society to consider the long-term effects of our actions on the Earth's systems. The influence of Gaia theory extends even into the realm of spirituality, where it has inspired new ways of thinking about life and existence. Various spiritual movements have embraced the concept of Earth as a living entity, advocating for a sense of reverence towards nature and its cycles. This perspective fosters a profound respect for the planet, encouraging practices that honor the Earth and promote sustainability. By integrating these ideas into cultural narratives, communities are empowered to take collective action towards ecological well-being, embodying the principles of Gaia theory in their daily lives. As we observe the impact of Gaia theory on art, literature, philosophy, and spirituality, it becomes clear that its reach is both extensive and transformative. This theory not only challenges us to rethink our relationship with the environment, but also inspires a collective movement towards sustainability and mindfulness. The cultural manifestations of Gaia theory encourage us to engage with the natural world in profound and meaningful ways, ultimately leading to a deeper understanding of the interconnectedness that defines life on Earth. Indigenous knowledge systems are deeply rooted in the understanding of ecosystems as complex, interdependent networks. These perspectives resonate profoundly with Gaia theory, which posits that Earth functions as a single, self-regulating entity. Indigenous cultures often embody a holistic view of nature, recognizing that every element within an ecosystem has intrinsic value and plays a vital role in maintaining balance. This aligns with the essence of Gaia theory, which emphasizes the interconnectedness of living organisms and their environments. The wisdom inherited from generations of indigenous peoples teaches us that sustainability is not merely a modern concept, but rather an age-old practice woven into the fabric of their existence. By respecting and honoring these traditional ecological knowledges, we can learn to nurture our planet in ways that resonate with both scientific understanding and indigenous wisdom. The narratives and practices of indigenous peoples offer a profound reminder that human well-being is inextricably linked to the health of the Earth. Through the lens of Gaia theory, we see a reflection of this interdependence as the theory underscores that the Earth's biosphere and physical environment are not separate, but rather intricately connected. Indigenous practices, such as controlled burning and crop rotation, exemplify sustainable management that has been honed over centuries. These methods illustrate a deep respect for the land and its cycles, echoing the principles of Gaia theory, which advocates for a symbiotic relationship between humanity and nature. Thus, when we embrace indigenous knowledge, we are not only acknowledging its validity, but also enhancing our own understanding of ecological balance and sustainability. Furthermore, many indigenous cultures view the Earth as a living entity deserving of respect and reverence. This perspective aligns seamlessly with Gaia Theory, which suggests that the planet operates as a self-regulating system. By recognizing the Earth as a living being, rather than merely a resource to be exploited, Indigenous wisdom encourages us to adopt a mindset of stewardship rather than ownership. This shift in perception is crucial for fostering a sustainable future, as it compels us to consider the long-term impacts of our actions on the planet and its inhabitants. By integrating these Indigenous perspectives into our contemporary ecological practices, we can cultivate a more harmonious relationship with the Earth, ultimately leading to a more sustainable and just world. In addition, the stories and teachings passed down through Indigenous communities often highlight the importance of maintaining balance within ecosystems. These narratives serve as a reminder of the delicate interplay between species and the environment, a core principle of Gaia Theory. By understanding that every creature plays a role in the grand tapestry of life, we come to appreciate the significance of biodiversity and the need to protect it. Indigenous knowledge encourages us to observe the natural world closely, fostering a sense of curiosity and respect that can inform our approach to environmental stewardship. Embracing these insights allows us to develop a more nuanced understanding of sustainability, one that acknowledges both the scientific and the cultural dimensions of our relationship with the Earth. Finally, the alignment of Indigenous knowledge with Gaia Theory invites us to reflect on our current practices and policies regarding the environment. The wisdom of Indigenous cultures often emphasizes the importance of community, collaboration, and reciprocity, principles that are crucial for addressing the global environmental crises we face today. By integrating these values into our decision-making processes, we can create a more inclusive and effective framework for sustainability that honors the Earth and its inhabitants. This holistic approach, which is deeply rooted in Indigenous perspectives, encourages us to rethink our roles as caretakers of the planet, fostering a sense of collective responsibility that is vital for the well-being of future generations. Gaia Theory, proposed by James Lovelock, presents a profound perspective on the interconnectedness of life and the Earth. It posits that living organisms interact with their inorganic surroundings to form a self-regulating, complex system that maintains the conditions for life. This holistic view invites us to consider the ethical implications of our actions on the environment. When we recognize that we are integral parts of this living system, the responsibility for the health of our planet becomes a shared burden. Each decision we make, from the products we consume to the energy we use, reverberates through this interconnected web of life. By embracing Gaia Theory, we are called to cultivate an ethical framework that prioritizes environmental stewardship and sustainability. This perspective encourages a shift from viewing the environment merely as a resource to be exploited, to seeing it as a community in which we are active participants. The ethical implications of Gaia Theory extend beyond individual responsibility. They also challenge societal norms and policies. As we reflect on our collective impact, we must confront the systems that govern our interactions with the natural world. This theory prompts us to question the sustainability of our economic models, which often prioritize short-term gains over long-term ecological health. It advocates for a re-evaluation of policies that neglect the intricate relationships within ecosystems, urging us to adopt practices that support both human well-being and environmental integrity. By fostering a sense of shared responsibility across communities, we can work towards solutions that honor the Earth and its complex systems. This ethical commitment to Gaia Theory invites us to reimagine governance, education, and industry in ways that align with the principles of interdependence and reciprocity. Additionally, Gaia Theory encourages us to recognize the value of biodiversity and the intricate roles each species plays within the ecosystem. The ethical implications here are profound. The loss of any species diminishes the resilience of the entire system. This understanding reinforces our duty to protect not just the human experience, but the myriad forms of life that share this planet with us. The ethical stance that arises from this awareness promotes conservation efforts and the protection of natural habitats, advocating for policies that safeguard the delicate balance of ecosystems. By embracing the interconnectedness highlighted by Gaia Theory, we can develop a deeper appreciation for the natural world, which in turn informs our ethical responsibilities toward all living beings. Furthermore, the ethical implications of Gaia Theory resonate deeply with contemporary environmental movements that advocate for justice and equity. It highlights the notion that environmental degradation disproportionately affects marginalized communities, thus intertwining ecological concerns with social justice. This intersection calls for an ethical approach that recognizes the rights of all people, as well as the rights of nature itself. As we develop policies and practices informed by Gaia Theory, we must ensure that they promote equity and inclusivity, empowering those who have historically been sidelined in environmental decision-making processes. This holistic view of ethics fosters collaboration across diverse communities, encouraging a united effort to address pressing environmental challenges. Ultimately, the ethical dimensions of Gaia Theory invite us to engage in a transformative dialogue about our place within the natural world. It compels us to reconsider how we define progress and success, urging a shift toward values that prioritize ecological health and communal well-being. By weaving these ethical principles into the fabric of our daily lives and societal structures, we can foster a culture of care that honors not only the Earth, but also the diverse tapestry of life it supports. This dialogue is not merely an academic exercise, it is a call to action that encourages us to cultivate a deeper connection with the planet and its inhabitants. As we look toward the future, Gaia Theory presents a framework that may hold significant relevance in addressing the pressing global challenges we face today. Climate change, biodiversity loss, and environmental degradation are not merely isolated issues, they are interconnected elements of a larger system. This holistic perspective encourages us to view the Earth not just as a collection of resources, but as a living, breathing entity where every action has a ripple effect. By embracing this view, we are reminded of our profound interdependence with the natural world, prompting us to consider more sustainable practices that align with the planet's health. The implications of this understanding resonate deeply in various sectors, from agriculture to urban planning, where decisions can be made with the ecosystem in mind. Moreover, the future of Gaia Theory may inspire innovative approaches to conservation and sustainability. By acknowledging the Earth as a complex, self-regulating system, we can foster strategies that promote resilience rather than mere survival. This could involve reimagining our agricultural practices to work in harmony with natural cycles, or developing urban spaces that not only minimize environmental impact, but also enhance biodiversity. As we cultivate a deeper respect for the Earth's intricate web of life, we may find ourselves more equipped to tackle the multifaceted crises that threaten our existence. This shift towards a more integrative approach encourages collaboration across disciplines, creating a tapestry of knowledge that honors the wisdom of both science and indigenous practices. In contemplating the future of Gaia Theory, we also encounter the potential for renewed ethical frameworks that guide our interactions with the planet. As we increasingly recognize the rights of nature, we may develop legal and moral structures that reflect our understanding of Gaia as a living system. This transformation may lead to policies that prioritize ecological justice, ensuring that marginalized communities are not disproportionately affected by environmental degradation. The emphasis on interconnectedness prompts us to advocate for inclusive decision-making processes that respect the voices of those who have traditionally been sidelined. As science and spirituality converge within the principles of Gaia Theory, we may also witness a cultural shift that redefines our relationship with the Earth. This philosophical evolution could inspire movements that emphasize sustainability, mindfulness, and a commitment to nurturing the planet. Such cultural transformations may encourage individuals and communities to engage in practices that reflect a deep-seated reverence for life, fostering a sense of responsibility that transcends generations. The potential for this paradigm shift invites us to reimagine our role within the ecosystem, allowing us to act as stewards rather than conquerors, thereby nurturing a future that aligns with the rhythms of the Earth. As we delve deeper into the essence of Gaia Theory, we begin to perceive the intricate web of life that binds all organisms and ecosystems together. This interconnectedness reveals that every action we take reverberates throughout the biosphere, echoing across time and space. By nurturing this awareness, we can cultivate a profound sense of responsibility towards the Earth and its inhabitants. Each choice we make, from the products we consume to the energy we utilize, holds the power to influence the delicate balance of our environment. Recognizing our role as part of this vast system invites us to act with intention, fostering a collective mindfulness that honors the intricate dance of life. As stewards of the planet, we're called to engage in practices that reflect our commitment to sustainability, not only for our benefit, but for the myriad of species that share this home with us. Reflecting on Gaia Theory encourages us to envision a future where human activity harmonizes with natural processes rather than disrupts them. This perspective inspires us to explore innovative ways to integrate ecological principles into our daily lives. For instance, adopting permaculture practices, supporting local and sustainable agriculture, or advocating for renewable energy sources can all serve as meaningful contributions to this collective endeavor. As we align our values with the health of the planet, We foster resilience within ourselves and the ecosystems we inhabit. The beauty of this interconnected relationship lies in its feedback loops. As we care for the earth, it in turn nurtures us, creating a symbiotic relationship that reinforces our commitment to stewardship. Furthermore, Gaia Theory compels us to consider the impact of our communal actions. Collective movements that prioritize ecological integrity can amplify individual efforts, creating a powerful wave of change that resonates throughout our societies. By engaging with our communities, we can advocate for policies and practices that protect and restore our natural world. This might involve participating in local conservation projects, supporting legislation that addresses climate change, or simply sharing knowledge and resources within our networks. Such collaborations inspire a sense of unity and purpose, allowing us to collectively shoulder the responsibility of safeguarding the planet for future generations. As we internalize the principles of Gaia Theory, we begin to appreciate the profound beauty of the world around us. Each moment spent in nature can serve as a reminder of our interconnectedness and the delicate balance that sustains life. Whether it's the rustling of leaves, the song of a bird, or the gentle flow of a river, these elements of the ecosystem invite us to pause, reflect, and recalibrate our priorities. By fostering a deeper connection with the natural world, we unlock a sense of purpose that transcends our individual existence, propelling us toward actions that support the overall health of our planet. Ultimately, embracing the tenets of Gaia Theory invites us into a larger conversation about our role within the Earth's systems. It encourages us to listen more attentively to the planet's needs and to respond with compassion and creativity. As we embark on this journey toward mindfulness and stewardship, we reinforce our commitment to being part of a living, breathing entity that thrives on cooperation and care. The path forward is illuminated by our collective choices, urging us to redefine our interactions with nature and one another in ways that foster a more sustainable and harmonious existence. As we reflect on Gaia Theory, we recognize it as a profound framework that posits the Earth as a self-regulating system. This perspective invites us to see the intricate interdependence of life forms and their environments. The theory, originally popularized by James Lovelock, emphasizes that the biosphere, atmosphere, hydrosphere, and lithosphere are all interconnected, working in concert to maintain conditions conducive to life. This understanding prompts us to appreciate the delicate balance that exists within ecosystems and the vital role each organism plays, from the tiniest bacteria to the largest mammals. Such insights encourage us to adopt a holistic view of our planet, one that acknowledges the complexity of natural systems, while reinforcing the importance of biodiversity. Furthermore, Gaia Theory challenges us to reconsider our relationship with the Earth. It urges us to move beyond a mere utilitarian perspective, where nature is seen as a resource to be exploited, and instead fosters a sense of reverence for the interconnected web of life. By embracing this paradigm, we become more attuned to the consequences of our actions, understanding that every choice we make reverberates throughout the global ecosystem. This awareness compels us to engage in practices that prioritize sustainability, conservation, and ecological restoration. Through this lens, we can cultivate a deeper appreciation for the natural world and foster a sense of responsibility towards future generations. The implications of Gaia Theory extend beyond individual actions. They resonate within our communities and across nations. As we grapple with the pressing issues of climate change, biodiversity loss, and environmental degradation, the principles of Gaia Theory serve as a guiding light. They remind us that collective efforts are essential for healing the planet. Collaborative initiatives rooted in the understanding of interdependence can lead to innovative solutions that address ecological challenges while promoting social equity. In this way, Gaia Theory not only enhances our scientific understanding, but also enriches our moral compass, urging us to work together in harmony with the Earth and each other. Ultimately, the exploration of Gaia Theory invites us to engage in a deeper dialogue about our place within the Earth's systems. It encourages mindfulness and stewardship, promoting a vision of a future where humanity thrives in symbiosis with nature. By internalizing these ideas, we can redefine our interactions with the environment, fostering a culture of care and respect. The journey toward this transformed relationship requires introspection and collective action, yet it is one filled with hope and possibility. In summary, understanding Gaia Theory is crucial as it illuminates the interconnectedness of all life and the importance of maintaining ecological balance. It reinforces our responsibility to make informed choices that align with the health of our planet. As we continue to explore these concepts, we are reminded that our actions hold the power to shape a sustainable future, inviting us to participate actively in the ongoing narrative of life on Earth. With each step we take, we contribute to the flourishing of the biosphere, ensuring that it remains a vibrant, thriving home for generations to come. As we delve deeper into the essence of Gaia Theory, we might consider how this perspective reshapes our understanding of ourselves in relation to the world around us. What does it mean to view the Earth as a single, self-regulating organism, where every element, from the smallest microbe to the largest mammal, plays a vital role? This holistic view invites us to reflect on our interconnectedness and prompts us to ask how our daily choices impact the delicate balance of our ecosystems. Are we aware of the ripple effects that our actions can have on the biosphere? By pondering these questions, we encourage a deeper appreciation for the intricate web of life that sustains us all. Each thought we entertain can lead to a greater sense of responsibility, igniting a desire to foster harmony with nature rather than disrupt it. Furthermore, we can explore the implications of Gaia Theory on our future. How might this understanding influence our collective approach to environmental issues? As we witness the challenges of climate change, biodiversity loss, and pollution, we are prompted to reflect on our role in these unfolding narratives. Can we envision a world where humanity embraces its place within the natural order, striving for a symbiotic relationship with the Earth. This prospect raises important questions about the choices we make today and how they will shape the legacy we leave behind. It invites us to consider the importance of sustainable practices and the power of community action in fostering ecological resilience. Are we ready to take responsibility for nurturing the planet that nurtures us? In contemplating Gaia Theory, we also encounter the idea of reciprocity within the natural world. How do we engage with the ecosystems that envelop us? And what lessons can we learn from the resilience of nature? The cycles of life and death, growth and decay, illustrate a profound wisdom inherent in the Earth's systems. Are we willing to adopt a mindset that honors these cycles and recognizes the value of each life form, no matter how small? This perspective challenges us to see ourselves as stewards rather than conquerors, fostering a deep respect for the intricate processes that sustain life on our planet. What steps can we take to cultivate this sense of stewardship in our communities? Lastly, we must reflect on the role of education and awareness in shaping our understanding of Gaia Theory. How can we promote a greater awareness of the interconnectedness of life and the importance of ecological balance? This reflection leads us to consider the significance of sharing knowledge and fostering dialogue about environmental issues. Are we engaging with others in meaningful conversations about our planet's health and our collective responsibility? As we contemplate these questions, we realize that fostering awareness can inspire action, empowering individuals and communities to unite in the pursuit of sustainability. What initiatives can we support to elevate these vital discussions? As we delve deeper into the intricacies of Gaia Theory, we are reminded of the profound connection between all living organisms and the Earth itself. One of the most accessible resources to further explore this concept is James Lovelock's own writings, particularly his seminal book, Gaia, A New Look at Life on Earth. In this text, Lovelock provides a comprehensive overview of his ideas, illustrating how life interacts with the Earth's environment to maintain conditions that are conducive to life. This work encourages readers to reflect on their relationship with nature and the interconnected systems that sustain us. By engaging with such literature, we can foster a more nuanced understanding of our role within the biosphere. Additionally, the documentary The Gaia Theory offers visual insights into these concepts, presenting testimonials from scientists and environmentalists who advocate for the recognition of our planet as a living organism. To further our exploration of Gaia Theory, we can also turn to academic journals that focus on ecology and environmental science. Publications such as Ecological Applications and Global Change Biology often feature articles that discuss the principles of Gaia Theory and its implications for modern environmental challenges. These journals provide a platform for rigorous scientific discourse, enabling us to engage with the latest research and developments in the field. By immersing ourselves in these scholarly works, we can better understand the scientific foundation upon which Gaia Theory stands. Furthermore, participating in online courses related to ecology and sustainability can deepen our knowledge and encourage proactive engagement with environmental issues. Many universities and platforms offer free or low-cost courses that cover topics such as ecosystem dynamics, climate change, and conservation biology, empowering us to make informed decisions. Community initiatives also present valuable opportunities to expand our understanding of Gaia Theory. Local environmental organizations often host workshops, lectures, and discussions that delve into the facets of ecological interconnectedness and sustainability practices. Engaging with these community resources not only enhances our learning, but also fosters a sense of collective responsibility toward our environment. By collaborating with like-minded individuals, we can share insights and strategies for promoting ecological balance in our daily lives. Additionally, volunteering for environmental restoration projects can provide hands-on experience, allowing us to witness the principles of Gaia Theory in action as we contribute to the health of our ecosystems. The act of giving back to nature reinforces our connection to the planet and emphasizes the importance of nurturing the delicate balance that sustains all life. As we consider the wealth of resources available, we must also reflect on the role of technology in disseminating knowledge about Gaia Theory. Online platforms, social media, and podcasts have emerged as powerful tools for sharing ideas and fostering discussions about environmental stewardship. Engaging with content creators who focus on ecological themes can inspire us to think critically about our impact on the planet. Many organizations, such as the Gaia Foundation, provide newsletters and webinars that keep us informed about the latest developments in ecological science and activism. By actively seeking out diverse perspectives on Gaia Theory, we can cultivate a well-rounded understanding and remain engaged with ongoing dialogues around our planet's health. Each resource we explore brings us closer to recognizing the intricate web of life that connects us all, reminding us of our shared responsibility to protect it. As we draw our thoughts to the profound implications of Gaia Theory, we are reminded of the delicate balance that sustains life on Earth. This theory posits that our planet functions as a single, self-regulating system, where the biological, geological, and atmospheric components are intricately intertwined. The relationships between organisms, their environment, and the climate illustrate a complex web of interactions that support the vitality of life. By understanding Gaia Theory, we gain insight into how our actions reverberate throughout this interconnected web, affecting not only localized ecosystems, but also the global environment. Recognizing this interdependence encourages a sense of stewardship and responsibility, urging us to engage thoughtfully with the natural world around us. Each element of this system, from the smallest microbe to the vast oceans, contributes to the equilibrium that enables life, emphasizing the importance of safeguarding our planet. As we explore the significance of Gaia Theory, it becomes clear that human beings are not separate from nature, but rather an integral part of this dynamic system. Our actions, whether positive or negative, have far-reaching consequences that can disrupt the balance of life. The rise in pollution, climate change, and habitat destruction are stark reminders of our impact on the planet. However, Gaia Theory also inspires hope. It reveals the potential for resilience and recovery in natural systems when given the opportunity. By nurturing the environment and adopting sustainable practices, we can foster a symbiotic relationship with the Earth, allowing both humanity and nature to thrive. Each conscious choice we make, from reducing waste to supporting eco-friendly initiatives, contributes to the greater health of our planet. This interconnectedness emphasizes the power of collective action, as we all share the responsibility to care for our home. The exploration of Gaia Theory invites us to broaden our perspective on the role of science and technology in addressing environmental challenges. As we engage with these concepts, we can utilize the advancements in technology not only to analyze ecological data, but also to promote awareness and inspire change. The digital age offers unprecedented access to information, empowering individuals and communities to mobilize around critical issues that affect our planet's health. By leveraging these tools, we can share knowledge, foster collaboration, and amplify the voices of those advocating for sustainable practices. It is through this interconnected network of ideas and actions that we can cultivate a deeper understanding of our place within the ecosystem and the importance of acting harmoniously with nature. Ultimately, the essence of Gaia Theory lies in its call for unity and cooperation among all living beings. It challenges us to rethink our relationship with the Earth, urging us to see ourselves as part of a larger whole rather than isolated entities. This holistic perspective fosters empathy and compassion for all forms of life, encouraging us to celebrate biodiversity and protect the myriad of species that share our planet. By recognizing the intrinsic value of every organism and the roles they play within their ecosystems, we can work together to preserve the delicate balance of life. Each small effort contributes to a larger movement towards sustainability, reminding us that we are interconnected not only with our immediate surroundings, but also with future generations who will inherit this world. As we continue to explore the nuances of Gaia Theory, let us carry these reflections into our daily lives. The awareness of our interconnectedness can guide our choices, inspire our actions, and deepen our commitment to protecting the planet. Together, we can cultivate a culture of respect for the Earth, ensuring that we honor the delicate balance of life that sustains us all. This journey toward understanding is ongoing, and our engagement with Gaia Theory is but a stepping stone toward a more harmonious existence with the natural world. In the realm of scientific inquiry, it is imperative to acknowledge the myriad of voices and perspectives that contribute to our understanding of complex theories, such as Gaia Theory. This profound concept which suggests that the Earth and its biological systems behave as a single, self-regulating entity, owes its inception in part to the visionary ideas of James Lovelock. His pioneering work has sparked vibrant discussions and further research that have enriched our comprehension of the intricate relationships between the Earth's physical and biological components. Yet, Lovelock is not alone in this endeavor. A diverse array of scientists, ecologists, and thinkers have contributed to the evolution of Gaia Theory over the decades, each adding layers of insight that deepen our appreciation for the delicate balance of life that surrounds us. Furthermore, it is essential to recognize the role of collaborative research in advancing Gaia Theory. Institutions, universities, and dedicated individuals have engaged in interdisciplinary studies that highlight the interconnectedness of ecosystems, climate systems, and human activities. These contributions are invaluable as they help to illuminate the ways in which our actions reverberate throughout the Earth's biological and physical systems. The synthesis of ideas from various fields, including biology, geology, and atmospheric sciences, has fostered a more holistic understanding of our planet's dynamics. By acknowledging these contributors, we not only enhance the credibility of the theory itself, but also foster a sense of trust and responsibility among those who engage with it. In addition to scientific contributions, the voices of indigenous cultures and local communities must be celebrated for their profound understanding of nature and their sustainable practices that align closely with the principles of Gaia Theory. These perspectives bring a wealth of knowledge that often emphasizes the importance of living in harmony with the environment, showcasing the wisdom that has been passed down through generations. By recognizing these diverse sources of knowledge, we can cultivate a more inclusive dialogue that respects and integrates various worldviews, ultimately enriching our collective approach to environmental stewardship. This acknowledgement serves not only to honor these contributions, but also to inspire a broader movement toward an ecologically balanced future. As we reflect on these contributions, let us also consider the importance of ongoing dialogue and education in the context of Gaia Theory. Academic institutions, environmental organizations, and thought leaders continue to engage with the theory, exploring its implications for policy, conservation, and sustainable living. By fostering open discussions that invite critical thinking and innovative solutions, we can enhance our understanding of the Earth's systems and our role within them. The work of educators, communicators, and activists is vital in disseminating knowledge and inspiring collective action, reminding us of the power we hold to effect positive change. In closing, the rich tapestry of contributions to Gaia Theory not only strengthens its foundation, but also serves as a reminder of our shared responsibility toward the Earth. As we recognize the efforts of those who have come before us and continue to engage with this theory, we are encouraged to reflect on our own roles within this intricate web of life. Acknowledging these voices helps to weave a narrative of hope and unity, guiding us toward a future where our choices and actions align harmoniously with the natural world. Together, let us carry this awareness into our daily lives, fostering a culture of respect and care for our planet.